What if I told you that everything you've been taught about success, wealth, and power is not only misleading, but deliberately designed to keep you trapped in mediocrity? Imagine for a moment waking up just 1 year from today with a life so transformed, so unrecognizably elevated, that even your closest friends barely recognize you. Imagine the respect, the wealth, the quiet power radiating from you as you walk into a room, commanding attention without uttering a single word. Sounds like a fantasy, doesn't it? But here's the shocking truth. The path to this transformation is real, and it has been hiding in plain sight for centuries. It's not found in flashy courses or motivational hype. It's buried in the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, a philosophy so potent, so quietly powerful, that it has shaped some of the greatest minds and wealthiest individuals in history. Have you ever stopped to wonder why the most successful people often seem calm, unshaken, almost detached, as though they operate on a different plane of existence? What if I told you that this isn't luck or coincidence, but the result of a profound mastery over their thoughts, emotions, and actions? A mastery you can achieve too, starting right now. Let's be brutally honest. Most people spend their entire lives trapped in a cycle of distraction and mediocrity, chasing short-term pleasures while their long-term dreams crumble into dust. Is that who you want to be? Are you content with being a shadow of your true potential? Or do you feel that burning desire for something greater? Picture this: a version of yourself who doesn't just survive but thrives. Someone who commands respect effortlessly and builds wealth with the precision of a master strategist. Imagine waking up every day with a sense of purpose so sharp, so unrelenting, that it cuts through every obstacle in your path. Imagine having the mental clarity to see opportunities where others see chaos, the emotional resilience to weather any storm, and the discipline to take consistent action even when it's uncomfortable. This isn't a fantasy. It's the life waiting for you if you're willing to do what most people won't. The journey to becoming the richest Sigma man begins with a single, life-altering realization. True power comes from within. It's not about flashy cars, expensive watches, or the approval of others. It's about mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. It's about building an unshakable foundation of discipline and focus that allows you to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Have you ever noticed how the most successful people never seem rushed, never seem stressed, never seem overwhelmed? That's not because their lives are easier. It's because they've cultivated the inner strength to remain calm and composed no matter what. This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches you to control what you can, let go of what you can't, and focus relentlessly on what truly matters. But let's get specific. How do you apply this ancient wisdom to your modern life? It starts with a mindset shift. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities to grow stronger. Instead of reacting emotionally to setbacks, start responding with logic and strategy. What if every failure you've experienced wasn't a defeat but a lesson, a stepping stone to the success you've always dreamed of? Imagine the power of looking at any challenge and saying, I can handle this. I will use this. Imagine transforming your mind into a fortress where negativity and doubt can't penetrate, where every thought and action is aligned with your ultimate goals. Now let's talk about wealth. Not just financial wealth, but the kind of wealth that gives you freedom, influence, and legacy. Do you know why most people never achieve true wealth? It's not because they lack talent or opportunity. It's because they lack focus. They're too busy chasing distractions, too afraid to take risks, too caught up in what others think of them. But the richest Sigma man operates differently. He moves in silence, works in the shadows, and lets his results speak for themselves. He doesn't waste time on trivial pursuits. Every decision, every action is calculated to bring him closer to his goals. Can you imagine living with that level of precision and purpose? Can you imagine the kind of wealth you could build if you stopped wasting time and started focusing on what truly matters? But let's not sugarcoat it. This journey isn't easy. It requires sacrifice. It requires discipline. It requires the courage to face your fears and overcome them. Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to wake up earlier, work harder, and push yourself further than you ever thought possible? Are you willing to let go of the habits and beliefs that are holding you back? The truth is, most people aren't. Most people will hear these words, feel a flicker of motivation, and then go back to their old ways. But you're not most people. If you were, you wouldn't still be reading this. Deep down, you know you're capable of more. Deep down, you know you're destined for greatness. So, let me ask you one final question. What will you do with this moment? Will you let it pass? Just another fleeting opportunity that you'll look back on with regret? Or will you seize it, take the first step, and commit to becoming the man you were always meant to be? The clock is ticking. The tools are already within you. The journey to becoming the richest Sigma man starts now. The only question that remains is, are you ready to rise?